A leader who truly cares. And Laura Epp is going to talk to you about this incredible vegan food bank challenge that she undertook herself, as well as some other efforts that she is doing right here in St. Catharines for all of you. So please give a huge round of applause for Laura Epp.
Okay, stop. So as the first vegan city councillor, at least the first openly vegan city councillor for St. Catharines, it's an honor to have been asked to attend today to help kick off this year's Niagara VegFest. On behalf of the city of St. Catharines, we're thrilled to have you participate here today. And I want to, before I read all of this, because I was so nervous, give a shout out to downtown St. Catharines City Councillors Matt Cisco and Mark Elliott for being here today, right now. And I do know that Mayor Brian McMullen and Councillor Jeff Birch are planning to attend later as well. So I'm thrilled with how successful Niagara VegFest has become in just 3 years. And I'm even more thrilled with the focus on hosting and bringing awareness to so many Niagara businesses and organizations. We have a great deal to be proud of and excited about in Niagara, and many of those things are right here in this space today. I want to also give a shout out to those who are attending from outside of Niagara, whether as a vendor or as a guest. I know that you'll have a great time today. Even 5 years ago, who in St. Catharines would have thought that something like Niagara VegFest could attract this kind of audience and attention? That a restaurant like Rise Above, which is the only fully vegan restaurant in all of Niagara, could be so successful. That stores like Bamboo Natural Food Market and Truly Organics Foods and other businesses in the area that cater to the vegan community, and that there could be plans in the works for a number of vegan startup businesses. These are the kinds of things that I find exciting as a city councillor, and more importantly, as a member of the community. Now, I was asked to attend today specifically to speak to you about the Hungry Vegan Food Drive that I ran 3 weeks ago, but first I want to tell you some important things about Community Care of St. Catharines and Thorold, an organization that's been helping our community for 95 years. 13% of the population of St. Catharines will access Community Care's food services. 30 community garden plots were tended by 78 adults and 47 children last year. 40% of Community Care's food bank clients are children. 4,000 pounds of food is distributed daily, 5 days a week. 13,000 students are fed each school day through Niagara Nutrition Partners. 1,850 households will access Community Care's food security services each month. And as you all know, one person can make a difference in the life of someone in need of our community, in our community. So the food drive. For those of you who don't know, the Hungry Vegan Food Drive came about after I saw a couple of pictures posted by Community Care of St. Catharines and Thorold during their annual 6 People Hungry campaign. One of the volunteers had a gluten sensitivity, which led me to wonder via Twitter how a vegan would fare on a food bank diet. When the answer was, there are many who are forced to give up something, such as eating vegan, to live without going hungry, I felt that I had to do something. I had to make some sort of an effort. Some of us have adopted vegan diets for health reasons, while others of us went vegan for ethical reasons, whether they be animal rights or the environment or some other reason. But each of us has reasons that are very personal to us. It bothered me that someone who needed to rely on a food bank would have to choose between their health or ethics and eating. Community Care already tries to meet individual needs, which vary for numerous reasons, including culture, religion, personal beliefs, personal tastes, allergies, and disease. And with more assistance from the community to focus on these various needs, we can try to ensure that no one has to abandon health requirements or ethics to simply eat. Excuse me while I turn the page. Having had to rely on a food bank as a teenager, I know too well the feelings that go along with asking for that help in the first place. I couldn't imagine the additional or stronger feelings that would go along with not being able to get food that fits your personal requirements. So after a short Twitter exchange, I had a phone conversation with Shannon of 15 cents per day, which is the equivalent of what someone who had only the food bank to rely on would get. I was fortunate that City Hall, my children's school, Fight Fit, where I'm training for the Pearl Gloves fight, Mate Cafe and Lounge, Reclaim Counseling and Wellness, the Peanut Mill, and Rise Above, where I eat far more donuts than any human being should, all saw the importance of what I was doing and agreed to place barrels for the drive. My food for the week included 1 pound of rice, 1 pound of quick oats, half a pound of green lentils, 1 can each of stewed tomatoes, black beans, corn, vegetable soup, and baked beans, a small bag of raisins, 3 bananas, 2 apples, and a sweet potato. Daily, I was consuming half the calories I normally do. While I knew it wouldn't be easy, because as I mentioned, I've had to rely on a food bank in the past, I didn't have nearly as busy a schedule then as I do now, so I was unprepared for the toll it would take. My mood was low, especially as the experience dredged up old memories of what it had been like before. My energy was low. I went to bed hungry, and I woke hungry. One evening, my 6-year-old gave me 6 of her grape tomatoes because, "Mama, you look hungry." I shared my thoughts and experience throughout the week on Facebook and Twitter, and we managed to raise 160 pounds worth of food. That's more than John Schlim weighs. And it's 160 pounds of food that Community Care didn't have before the Hungry Vegan Food Drive. What many people don't realize is that there's no extra cost to donating vegan, non-perishable foods. It's simply a conscious decision. It's a choice between donating the tomato-based baked beans or the ones with pork. It's a choice between donating vegetable broth or beef broth. The added benefit is that vegan, non-perishable foods are generally lower in sodium without the need to preserve meats. They're lower in fat, and there is no cholesterol. Community Care's message when people ask what they need is, whatever you place on your table, we need on ours. I think we all agree that people have a basic human right to food, and we need to ensure, under the circumstances, that food is as healthy as possible. If you're wondering, yes, as difficult as it was, I will run the Hungry Vegan Food Drive again, which means I will live on $15 a week again. Because if my living on $15 worth of food for the week means we can raise 160 pounds worth of food, really any amount of food for Community Care, then it's more than worth it for me to be uncomfortable for a week. We have something in Niagara VegFest that does not exist in any other festival in this area, and I thank Carrie Cronin, Laurie Morrison, and the team that works with them for making this event possible each year. And thank you especially for running a food drive as part of Niagara VegFest. Your commitment to the community is inspiring.